Hey, what's up, man? So I'm gonna give you a little tour and try this like week, end of the week update type of thing. Show you where we're at and kind of record where the shop is. It is January 10th, I think. 12th, January 12th, Sunday night. I came in to put some coolant in the machines and we'll show you around where we're at. So let's do it. Okay. So I'm gonna do it like I'm just walking in the door, right? But I'm not gonna open the door because then Cricket will bark. So we got this thing going on. This is gonna be torn out, kind of. It's just gonna hold the thing. The toilet and the sink is gonna get taken out, and then the gas meter is gonna get turned. It's the new one. It's sitting there, but I gotta get it fixed because whenever it runs and you're burning gas, it sits there and goes. It's really freaking annoying. So when you walk in here, there's actually going to be a wall right here, and then when you turn right here, there'll be a door. So there'll be a door to the shop, turn right, go up, and then here's the office. Most like the cabinets and the some big stuff from the shop have been put in here for temporarily, the tooling and some coolant and crap. But like I was saying, that wall is gonna separate. And then this whole corner is going to be a staircase eventually. Let's see if we can get out there. But for right now, John the video guy has moved his junk in. So that's where that is. My little shipping table, Emily's desk, my desk, and then this big bar. So we might end up, depending on how it goes, this bar might end up coming out, because effectively we're going to have that corner is going to get taken up, and there's going to be a stairway and hallway there, so there'll be less space. So maybe that big walnut coffee table, if this gets taken out, will kind of go more here. I don't know. We might rearrange some. So everything's just packed in. Everything is still a mess out here, but I did get 2 machines with coolant in them. So now I gotta throw some vices on in the morning and then start making stuff. Mixing coolant's kind of a pain, but not too bad. So the steel going around here, woo! Like if I back up here, you might be able to see. That's a big structure for going upward, and then this here is actually going to be a porch on the second floor. So you can see they ran conduit all the way down. So now I've got a shut off for the old VF2, and then a shut off on the other side for the new one. So this thing is pretty clean. I'm pretty pumped about that, except for some of these things which are lame. These cuts from the previous owner that I didn't know about. Anyway, this is the only furnace in the space right now, and it's going to be the shop furnace, but it's just sitting there temporarily and just blowing out into space. And there is a couple ducts run to go into the office, so it's just kind of keeping everything kind of warm. But then eventually that's going to go up and sit in the loft area, and then behind it laying down will also be a separate HVAC unit for the office, and there will be heat and AC in both the office and the shop, which I'm super excited for. That'll be great. Let's see. This. Do you do this? I do this all the time, but like I go through this whirlwind phase and make a mess of everything, and then when I go to clean up, I just kind of pile everything on the table, and then I'll start sorting out all the tools. But this table needs to get cleaned up, laser cutter in the corner, Got these big ass lights that are all piled under the old lights, which are mostly junk. Those are the ones left over that work, but those will be cool. As you can see, the temporary lighting is not so wonderful, but it is what it is for now. We get the little hardened hooked up, grabs there for right now. I don't know if it'll stay there. And then basically everything south of this point is still a mess. So we haven't cleaned up the TM1 yet. Have some tables. I do want to get some tables on casters so that I could have kind of a workbench with tools and stuff on it for every machine. Get the router hooked up. The air compressor's all hooked up into this big loop that's kind of routing around where the staircase is going to be, and that seems to be okay. And we got this guy for now, except you can see I put this little auto drain thing every 45 minutes. It shoots, and it's not bad. It's got that little silencer on it now. But so at least there's no air in the tank, but you can see it kind of makes a little rust puddle on the floor. And it was worse when I didn't have the silencer. It was just shooting. But there was a lot of rust or a lot of water in that tank before. So So the chip bins from the recycler, they're kind of filled with various crap right now, but I gotta stack those up. And then I've got these cardboard Gaylords that are full of various scrap sizes of aluminum, and those used to live kind of back in the corner, so like all the material, and then that material rack there too was also kind of back in this corner. So I'll probably take this table here and clean it up and get all the junk out of it, and then make that kind of like the welding area, and then stack some of the material. And then we use our bandsaw quite a bit to cut material. So those are, I don't know, like 2,500 bricks or something that they only pulled 2 courses coming around on the outside or on the top of the building, but it left a bunch of bricks. So we got to save some left for the mason to fill in little spots. Like that's the old return or the old intake for the furnace. The old furnace used to kind of live up in this area. You can see we ran new big runs going all the way over there, so that's cool. Yeah, that's kind of it. Our garage door is temporarily held up. Well, at least the top pane is held up by do not remove Holt's door. Oh, still a lot of crap everywhere, but it's getting closer. Nothing will be really finalized until they do mechanicals and everything on the second floor in the springtime, because then they'll have to put drywall over all that for fire code. And I need to clean up in this loft area quite a bit too, because there's a bunch of junk up there, as you can see. You can also maybe see right there our new water heater, which should get installed tomorrow. So we've been cleaning machines with cold water by boiling buckets of water, which is stupid. But yeah, once we get this stuff all cleaned up in the loft, the idea is going to be to figure out a way to make like pallet boxes, and probably since all the furnace stuff is going to go along this side of the loft, I'll probably end up rejiggering stuff here and putting a couple like ladder rungs, just bolt them into the wall so that you can climb up into the loft. But then the idea is to have some like pallet boxes that fit up here that aren't too tall, maybe 24 inches tall, but that you can get with a forklift, and you can put them on casters, so that the only things that are up in that loft are in those boxes, and you can just kind of roll them around. Because now that the new trusses are up there, and then once the drywall goes up there especially, the height is not very tall. Like you can't even, you have to be on your knees crawling around. So there's this little box. So I'll climb up here. Yeah, there we go. It's not too much up here right now, but a couple extra trusses. And then we have this little skateboard with a foam pad on it, because then when you get up there you kind of kneel on it and just scoot yourself around, because it's way easier than crawling on your knees. So yeah, there is the shop as of today. Woo! Let's turn this back on. And then let's see if we can go back down here. Woo. So anyway, that's what's going on for the week. Finally start cutting some stuff for some clients next week, and hopefully remember how to use the mills again. But hope you're well. Talk to you soon. Later.